This week's video is all about how you can mom hack your life through mindset shifts, simplification, and focusing on your true priorities. Whether you're a recovering supermom, a proud mother and more, or somewhere in between, we could all use a little more time in the day. Maybe even for something we enjoy doing outside of motherhood. I'm going to share with you some habits I've developed over the years to make my bustling mom life a little less hectic and a lot more meaningful. And then I'm going to show you how you can get a free gift I've created just for you. Simplify your life and reclaim your day. Easy to say, hard to achieve, right? Wrong. I've gotten really good over the years at focusing on the important things, because what we focus on grows. So I try to spend the bulk of my energy on raising my kids, hanging out with my husband, and supporting the dreams and aspirations of everyone that I love, including, and this is where a lot of moms get tripped up, my own dreams and aspirations, the big ones and the little ones. I'm going to share with you my 6 favorite strategies, mom hacks, if you will, for making the most out of every day. If you implement even one of these dead simple techniques, you will find that you're getting more done in less time and are able to focus on the things that really matter to you, whatever they may be. I promise, the possibilities are endless. Have you ever felt that paralysis of having so much to do you don't even know where to start? I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. The first thing you should do is simplify your to-do list. Granted, we've got a lot going on. I'm a list maker, and every week, usually on Sunday night, I take a few minutes to write down everything I need to take care of in the coming week. This list can get pretty long, and by this point, I'm totally freaking overwhelmed. So I just select 3 to 5 things that I want to focus on Monday. So when I get up in the morning, I'm laser focused on those tasks, and I don't let myself think about anything else on the list, unless, by some miracle, I get to the end of that list and I have some time to go looking for trouble. It seems manageable, right? And that's the key. You have to keep it simple so that you don't get overwhelmed, because there is no greater feeling than being able to do this at the end of the day. And listen, girl, you don't have to do it all, so don't feel like you do. Be realistic about what you can actually accomplish in the day. Don't set yourself up for failure and invite the demon mom guilt into your life. And don't let yourself get distracted by the billion things that will pop into your head. Focus on what's really important, or you'll spend the whole day being busy and never get anything done. It seems like every time I pick up my phone, I lose at least 20 minutes. Whether I'm checking the time, looking up a recipe, or most recently, stalking my cousin's girlfriend on Facebook to see if he finally proposed. The phone can be a huge time sink for me. So I curate, notice I didn't say curb, curate my social media. I only keep a few choice apps on my home screen so that there aren't a million things clamoring for my attention every time I pick up my phone. And unless you called me or sent me a text, I'm not going to know about it. That's right, email, Facebook, Instagram, I turned off notifications so I don't see that little number in the corner next to the app. When I'm ready to go check on those, I'll see what I missed. And for the most part, ignorance is bliss, and certainly a boost to my productivity. Don't get me wrong, phones are great, and they can be awesome tools for momming like a boss. I mean, let's face it, living in a world where we can find the answer to any question we've ever had just by consulting our magic pocket computer is pretty freaking great. Whether it's your aging collection of out-of-date and unread magazines, or your collection of aging and out-of-date and unworn clothing, there's probably more than a few things taking up space in your life that isn't serving you and that you just don't need. So, simplify your stuff. Confession, I am not a neat person, and yet clutter stresses me out. Weird, huh? As a total slob, I'm here to tell you that having less stuff to not put away makes everything 1,000% better. I'm going to do an entire episode on minimalism and why I love it, but for now, let's start small and just talk about our wardrobe. Now, listen, my husband is a creature of habit. He's got this one shirt that I've always loved him in. It's a gray and purple stripe number that he totally rocks. One day, he referred to it as his Thursday shirt, and I realized, yeah, the man wears this shirt every Thursday. And he wears that one on Monday and this one on Tuesday. No wonder he's always ready in like 4.5 seconds every morning. He literally puts no more thought into what he's going to wear than figuring out what day of the week it is. Now, listen, I'm not suggesting anyone take their fashion choices to the extremes that he does, but there's something to be said about the mental freedom of day of the week outfits. Okay, so the house doesn't clean itself, but doesn't just saying self-cleaning house make you feel a little less overwhelmed? It's all about what I call the walkthrough. Every night, I walk through the house and collect dishes, shoes, laundries, toys, and I get them put where they belong. It's a little light housework that means when I get up in the morning, I'm not seeing all that stuff and mentally adding it to my to-do list. In other words, I'm not feeling completely insane before I've even had my coffee. It doesn't take long. I'm getting the dishes from the living room into the sink. I'm not washing them. I'm getting the laundry to the hamper. I'm not tossing a load in. I'm kicking the toys back into the living room and shutting the door so no one sprains an ankle. I'm tidying up. I'm not preparing for guests. By this point of the day, I'm pretty wiped. And I'm not doing it to get it done. I'm doing it so when I come downstairs in the morning, I don't feel like I'm entering a war zone. Okay, fair warning. This might be the most controversial of my mom hacks, but did you know that mom is not the same thing as maid? Okay, how is it that in a video about mom hacks, there were 0 parenting tips and strategies? Did it ever strike you as odd that so many of the tasks we associate with being a mom have little to do with actually mothering our children? I mean, sure, there are meals to prepare for them, and their clothes need to be washed, and their messes need to be cleaned. But if we focus too much on that stuff, we'll miss out on the stuff that makes motherhood amazing. So leave the dishes on the table, or in the sink if your dog's as big a jerk as mine, and get outside to play with your kids while the sun still shines, or on the floor to play with them. Because trust me, it won't be long before the most you get is a semi-grateful grunt and a brief view of the back of your kid's t-shirt as she retreats to her room for the evening. The only place where maid should come before mom is in the dictionary. Okay, remember that list you did back in the first step? Go back and add whatever it is that you really want to do. Put yourself on the schedule. If you wait for a good time to start the things you've been wanting to do, you're going to be waiting forever. And you probably already know this. But I'm here to tell you that there is no time like the present. Not that you need permission to pursue your dreams and crush your goals. But if you'd like some anyway, I'm here to tell you that I 1000% support you. This is the most important mom hack. And if you do none of the others, please, please, please start doing this one today. I am not telling you to make time for yourself. I am telling you to take time for yourself. You are worth it, and you have certainly earned it. And that's it. Now you know my most useful strategies for keeping everything running, ensuring that I'm really present for my kids, and even putting some time on the schedule for me, this selfish horror. Being a mom is a great job. It's a tough job, it's an important job, and it's the best job I've ever had. But being a mom, a damn good mom, is something that we are. It isn't all that we are. It does not define us. Anyone who thinks a woman needs to give up everything else life has to offer and devote herself entirely to her family learns pretty quickly to keep those opinions to themselves around me. Most importantly, I hope you find that shifting your mindset ever so slightly to bring the focus back on you will make you feel empowered to ask a little more of your partner and your older kids and your support system. Or at least realize that the housework doesn't matter, and it certainly isn't going anywhere, am I right? I hope that you are inspired to reconnect to that amazing woman that first decided to embark on the grand adventure that is motherhood. She deserves a chance to stretch her wings a bit. I hear she's pretty dang cool. I bet your kids would love to meet her. Okay, free gift time. I promised you one, and I'm going to deliver. Click the link in the description below and get your hands on a free copy of my Mom Hack Guide. Learn how to get more done in less time and reclaim a bit of your day for everyone's #1 mom. Thanks for watching. Please toss me a like and leave me a comment letting me know which mom hack makes your life better. Seriously, help a mama out. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episode. We're talking about self-care, why the term makes my skin crawl, and why you might be thinking about it all wrong.